What is up, guys? It is Robert at Gaming with Me, and can you believe it? It is December already. December. It's crazy. When you think about it, it blows my mind. Blows my mind. Honestly, this year has been really, really damn fast. 2020 hasn't been the greatest for a lot of things, but it has been pretty great for games, at least for me. And I wanted to actually talk about Christmas. I wanted to talk about the holidays. It's December. It's time to be cheery, jolly, cheerful. Anything else that describes happiness. And what better way to talk about Christmas than Christmas gifts? The gifts of getting a game, and man, does it feel so good. Now, I've talked to a few people about Christmas, and especially they're my age. I'm 21. Some of them are 20 something, higher, maybe almost 30. And they apparently in their family have stopped giving gifts and getting gifts and all that. And well, that's a damn shame. That's a damn shame. For some reason, there's this thing where it's like Christmas is, that's it. Once you turn, I don't know, 13, that's it, bro. You're too old for Christmas gifts. Santa's not real. Fuck off. That's it. Get out of here. Like, whoa, what? Excuse me? That doesn't make sense. Christmas ain't about some fat fuck. Christmas is about getting some brand new games, boys. So obviously, to be fair, it's not all about that. Someone like my mom has already put up decorations and stuff all around the house, which is a lot. I would not personally do that in my own place one day, but hey, man, it looks nice. But it does create a great atmosphere. That's one thing that it does. And I do love the atmosphere. I love the atmosphere of Christmas because it's exciting, especially Christmas Eve. Christmas Eve is when my family personally celebrates Christmas. Christmas Eve is when basically the whole family comes over, I don't know, maybe 6 p.m. or something, I don't know. It's a midnight, and midnight is when we open up all the gifts under the tree. And yes, everyone has a gift, dude. Whether you're 2 years old, which there's no 2-year-old in the family anymore, or 20,000 years old, which there's also no 20,000-year-old in the family, but you get the point. Christmas is still about gifts, goddammit. Gifts are the fucking best part about Christmas. Are you kidding me? If there was no gifts, it'd be just getting trashed to get trashed. Christmas is about that atmosphere, drinking and opening some damn gifts. If you remove the opening gifts part, what the fuck? Now you're just getting trashed because it's a day. And so for me, Christmas has always been about that. It's always been about them gifts. I'm sorry. I'm being honest. Bro. It's exciting seeing this mystery box, opening it, and whoa. Isn't that why loot box is so popular? All those loot boxes and shit. You open a gift. Holy shit, what is it? It's a mystery. And you find out what it is. People love mysteries. I love mysteries. And I do love a good goddamn gift that happens to be hidden behind wrapping. I want to know what it is. In all honesty, obviously, I am 21, so the Christmas hype is not as big as when I was younger, admittedly. Yeah, that's true. But something different happened along the last few years that makes it still more exciting for me personally. I still remember one of my most memorable gifts was in 2009 when I was 10 years old and I got New Super Mario Bros. Wii for the Wii. And I really could not wait for that game. I was dying for the game. That was like all I wanted, that was all I wanted was New Super Mario Bros. Wii. That's all I need, bro. That's all I need was Mario Bros. Wii. I remember opening up that gift, seeing New Super Mario Bros. Wii, and just had the biggest smile on my face. And man, I ran upstairs. It's it's midnight, like I said, it's midnight, so it's probably like 12:30 by the time everything's wrapped up. All right, we could disperse, we could start doing our things, and 12:30, I'm upstairs, and I'm just playing New Super Mario Bros. Wii. I'm doing the World 1 theme if you can't tell. I'm sure you can't. Seeing Mario go, let's go! It was just so damn exciting because that was something you were waiting for so damn long. When in all reality, it wasn't that long. You know what I'm saying? It came out in 2009, and I think it actually came out the month before or whatever, in November. So it wasn't that long, but especially when you're a kid, the waits take forever. I take that back when you're a kid, whenever. Even this year with Animal Crossing New Horizons, I felt like it was ages until that game came out, and then it actually came out. It was like, holy shit, it's out, and it's almost been a year? Time, bro. Where is it? Another great Christmas was 2012. I wanted the Wii U so bad, and I kept saying, the Wii U, boy, the Wii U. And my parents couldn't afford the Wii U. They were like, nah, we can't get you a Wii U. But they could get $200, so they could get most of it, but they can't afford the extra 100. They're being honest. I'm like, all right, So I remember, or was it a $200? It might have been like 100. I don't know. They gave me some form of amount of money, and I had the remaining left over. And I said, "You guys basically got me a Wii U. Thank you, you know." And obviously, you could have used it for anything else, but you know, of course, I was gonna buy a Wii U that Christmas. So it was 2012. I remember opening up, and it was in, I believe it was in single dollar bills. So my mom and my stepdad would put it in single dollar bills, which was very funny. And actually, it may have only been $50. I forget. It was some amount of money. I think it was 200, but I might be wrong. Regardless, it was all in dollar bills, so it made it look like it was a crazy stack. I'm like, holy shit, this is insane. And so I was counting everything, and yeah, I think it was 50 or 200. It was in between that, right? And regardless, I had enough amount just from any other person that gave me, $10, $20, from other family members. I was able to maybe scrounge another 100 and able to get a Wii U. And that was such a fucking awesome thing, man. And so I remember the very next day going to the GameStop, picking a Wii U Deluxe set, and just opening that bitch and playing Nintendo Land and just having a goddamn blast. I actually didn't even buy New Super Mario Bros. U at the time yet. I bought it probably honestly, it was probably a few days later I got it. But I remember not picking up anything. I don't remember picking up anything. I don't think I had the money. And then I think I got maybe a few gift cards from the day after, because I would go to another side of my family's Christmas, and they would, you get some gift cards and stuff. And so I had enough money to buy New Super Mario Bros. U. I was able to buy one game, so I thought New Super Mario Bros. U for sure. I was gonna buy Zombie U, but I was like, you know what? Let's get New Super Mario Bros. U just because it's Mario. It's the main man. You can't go wrong with him. And I still remember having a conversation with my stepdad. He's like, "Do you think I should pick up Zombie U or New Super Mario Bros. U? I don't know." And it is stuff, little conversations that you just remember to this day, especially when it's stuff that you enjoy. And the Wii U is one of my most memorable consoles. I always talk about how much I love that fucking console. It's the goddamn greatest. This is the boy. This is the boy. And obviously, I always talk about how much I love this console. This is one of the greatest goddamn consoles of all time. The Wii U. Buy one. I don't give a fuck. Buy one. The very next year, 2013, is when I had easily my biggest gift I ever had, which was an Xbox One. I was super anticipating an Xbox One. And that Christmas, that's all I wanted. Again, I was like, I just need an Xbox One. That's all I want. And I guess I game with it, so I had this story before of NBA 2K14. That's pretty damn sad that the next generation, I want it because of an NBA game, but whatever. Again, I was, 14. It is what it is. I remember, and I still remember, it was in the living room, and I remember seeing the big box, and I knew what it was. It was an Xbox One. I remember opening and go, yeah, 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 like some dude, bro, that just won a match of NBA 2K14. It was the future right there. And I remember to be like, yeah, oh, I don't know why I remember that so much, but I remember that, and then I remember my dad looking at it, is like, what is it? What do you get? I was like, the Xbox One! I remember that. Actually, let's go back in time just once. How the fuck did I forget? Talking about my dad. Bruh, the Wii. It was 2000, I want to say 8. But I remember apparently the Wii came out in 2006, so maybe it was 2007. I don't know. I think it was 2007. Regardless, let's say 2007, because I was 8 years old then, and that makes sense. So 2007, I got 2 Wiis for Christmas. I definitely don't think it was 2006. Maybe it was. I doubt it. And honestly, the Wii was very hard to get during then. And somehow, I don't know, maybe he did some drug dealing. I still don't know to this day. He managed to get 2 Wiis. The reason he got 2 Wiis was because, well, one Wii could be at my dad's house and one Wii could be at my mom's house. At least in theory. To be fair, it was for all of us. It's me, my sister, and my half-sister, right? Well, I don't live with my half-sister, so technically, that other Wii could have gone to my half-sister. But if it did, that'd be stupid as shit. Obviously, that would make no sense. Like, yeah, we all wanted to play the Wii, but really, come on, I really wanted to play the Wii more than my half-sister, let's be for realer. And I remember I was like, oh, one for mom's house, one for here. And then my dad was like, well, what about your half-sister? And I'm like, and I remember just looking at her. I remember that vividly, just looking at her, be like, so, that's true, do you want it? And she's like, nah, it's fine, you guys could take it. And I'm like, oh, baby, Super Mario Galaxy. And now, to be fair, that's a long story. But it was more so the Wii, the Wii, the Wii. I also remember that we had the two Wiis, and then we had Ninja Bread Man. We play in Super Mario Galaxy. Which game do you think I played first? Wii Sports, of course. But after that, I played Wii Play, and then I think Ninja Bread Man. I didn't play Super Mario Galaxy till like months later. I was a dumbass. I'm sorry. And then obviously I played Mario Galaxy, and then I fell in love with gaming as a whole. You know, that's a whole story within itself. But man, what a great thing. You know, two Wiis. If that Christmas never happened, if I never got those two Wiis, I don't think I'd be doing this right now. I don't think I'd have this massive collection. I don't think I'd be caring anything. I wouldn't have these PS1, PS2, PS3, PS4, original Xbox 360, PC. On that drawer, you got the handhelds, the 3DS, the DS, all that shit, you know? I wouldn't have any of that just because without the Wii is what really, well, Super Mario Galaxy was what really got me into gaming. So luckily, you know, I really finally played Super Mario Galaxy thanks to my stepdad saying, bro, what the fuck is wrong with you? Play it. He didn't say exactly that because I was 8. But, you know, he said something along those lines without cursing at me. Those are my most memorable Christmases. The Wii in 2000, again, I get 7, I guess, from to 2009, which was New Super Mario Bros. Wii, and then in 2012 you had the money to buy a Wii U, and then 2013 was the Xbox One. And that was just fucking awesome, man. It was such a goddamn great thing. I was absolutely in love with it. But then a little thing happened called turning 16, which means you have the ability to buy your own games because you could work now. And I started working at 16. I was working as soon as possible because even my mom, I remember my mom was like, you have to start working. We can't buy you a bunch of games because we can't afford that shit. Are you crazy? And so I'm like, I guess I'm not crazy. I will make sure I work. Again, this is a whole other story. I won't get in too deep into that. But yeah, so I was like, yeah, of course. I wanted to work anyway, but there was a whole, because Splatoon came out on a job interview. I didn't want to go to the job interview because I wanted to play Splatoon, but that's a long story. Maybe I'll talk about that one day. I really wanted to get a job so I could just buy as many games as I wanted. And obviously, as you can see now I have a crazy collection just because, you know, you get your own income and you could start spending more amounts, whether it be, you know, a $10 game or a $60 game. You know what I'm saying? And so over the past 5 years, you know, let's say I averaged about 20, 30 games a year. That makes sense, you know, that's why you get these bigger collections right now. But because you have your own income and all that, it starts to be difficult for Christmas to be that special in terms of gifts, of course. Because you think about it, it's like, all right, well, I don't really need anyone to really buy me a new game because I could just buy my own. And at that point, I feel bad if you buy me a new game. Like, I could pay for it. It's all right. Just, you know, do your thing, you know. And I remember each year I still got a few games, but then, you know, because I don't really have a lot of games to say, hey, I would like to get this, you know, my mom would buy, you know, random little knickknacks that are cool. Like, to be fair, this wasn't from years ago, but this was last year. But you get the gist where this is a Harry Potter thing, which, listen to this, it's pretty cool. Ooh. Nice. Okay. Okay. That is badass. That's why, though, Christmas has started to become very awesome within the past year or so again. Very incredibly awesome because it's exciting again for me. Because I've made a giant wish list of games that I want to buy from 1985 to now. If you follow me on Twitter, which you should, it's at Trebor203, Trebor 203. Basically, I'm always talking about games that I pick up like every week, which is usually like one a week. Last week I just picked up Crackdown, yeah, like a $7 game, you know. And so it's nice because it's games that I want to play one day or own at least in a collection. And there's so many of them, you know, because I missed them or I just wasn't old enough. I didn't have the money for it. You know, I wasn't alive. Different reasons for why I don't have that game currently in my collection. And there's a lot of them. So many of them, in fact, that it's like 15 pages long. And so what's great is I remember last year I started making that list and I just, You know, I made it easy for my mom and my stepdad. I just gave them that list. I'm like, just pick out a few games from there. There you go. And that one change made Christmas fucking super exciting. Because now you get a bunch of random games every year. And that's the magic of getting games during Christmas. It's always a fucking mystery. It's a mystery box. It's a loot box. Last year I'll put on a screen actually. I got Rabbids Rumble for the Nintendo 3DS, Kirby's Dream Collection, the special edition for the Wii, Metal Gear Solid HD Collection for PS3, A Boy and His Blob for Wii, Dr. Mario 64, and Bioshock 2 for the Xbox 360. And I do think it is kind of funny that, you know, in 2019, someone's unboxing Dr. Mario 64 for the Nintendo 64. Or, hey, what'd you get for Christmas? Oh, I got Bioshock 2 for the Xbox 360. It's funny. And I love the idea of just generations of games under the tree and you open it up and it's a fucking mystery as to which one it is on your wish list. And it keeps the excitement of Christmas alive. And it keeps those games alive. And it will be there for quite some time. Of course, like I said, I pick up usually like one a week. So to be fair, in about a decade, it'd probably be done, the list. But for the next 10 years or 12 years, Christmas will still be exciting. It'll be, I wonder what game I will get off the wish list this time, you know? And that goes for whether it be birthday or whatever. And it's a magic. It's a magical moment, and I'm sure you know that feeling. When you open up something and you see a game for the first time and you just plop it in your collection, it feels so great, dude. It hits you so hard to the point where you just fall off your chair and you're so happy, like, holy shit, it's Bioshock 2 on the Xbox 360. When you say it out loud, it's funny, but it's true, you know, it's very enjoyable. Like I said, Christmas is different when you do get older, for sure. But when it comes to gaming, there is always something to be excited about. There's always something when you open it up and you see a game and you're holding that box art and just looking at it is like, holy shit, there's an adventure in my hands. And it's just magical. It's just super fucking magical. No matter what year it came out, whether it is Dr. Mario 64, it's nice. It's nice to hold it and be like, holy shit, I have Dr. Mario 64 in my hands. So this video has gone on for way too long, admittedly, but I wanted to just talk. I wanted to talk about Christmas spirit and the love of opening games, gift games. Because it's great. It's a mystery. And who doesn't like a good mystery? And who doesn't like getting a brand new game? Even if it's used, it's still new to you. So that is great. So yeah, guys, let me know down in the comments below. What's your best Christmas gaming moments? The best things you've unboxed? How is Christmas and gaming hand in hand today? Do you still get games from anybody? Do you maybe just gift yourself? Do you just say, hey, it's Christmas, I'm going to get myself a game today. I deserve it. Let me know. Let me know down in the comments below. If you haven't subscribed already, click the subscribe button. Trying to hit 2,000 by the end of the year. I don't know if we'll quite get there, but hey, every sub counts, so we're getting close. We're getting very, very close. Thank you so much for watching. This is a very long video for... I love rambling about games, bro. I can't help it. And I think it's entertaining. I think it's fun. So I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you guys next time. Have a good one. And hope you get some good gifts. And if you don't celebrate Christmas, hey, man, hope you get some good gifts in whatever holiday you do celebrate. Hopefully you get some Rabbids Rumble on the Nintendo 3DS. Might be good. Peace. Cause by then I'll be halfway to death and way more boring. Have a place that's 4 stories. I may be trying to break in the game, but I ain't toying. Get buzzed, be like, forget about next year. Failing to forget about that fucking future fear. Tomorrow's the headlights, and I'm that fucking deer. Feeling loony when I'm writing these tunes. Locked up room like it's a tomb, but I know soon